Tozama gogo nomkhulisakazi sendoda lesugogo Bathini Mbatha uma uvula kuvala emzini yamadoda u-anti Usha number 1 locksmith. Nganza kwethu namhlanje I came with a different angle of the video that I've done. Ukuthi you remember we've done a video where I say let them go. Today I'm doing a video where I say maybe you'll have to let yourself go. Yes, maybe you have to leave that cycle. Whether it's a cycle of friends, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a business, whether it's an institution, whether it's a church. Guys, it's not always the point or it's other people. My life was going to be better only if I was not part of this business, only if I was not part of this relationship, only if I was not part of this church and everything. You cannot keep on blaming other people and be afraid to look at the mirror, because if you are the problem, not even Moti can assist you. If you are the problem, not even Muti will assist you in the problems that you have in that relationship, in that business partnership, in that workplace, in that church, in that community, wherever. You'll be like these people who are moving from the village to village. Have you heard these people? Hey, man, if you ask them, where are you from? No, we're staying there, and then there were fights. We moved there, and then there was something. Then we moved there. Then my brother had a quarrel with somebody. And then you understand what this family is toxic. It's toxic. It can't be wherever where they moved, the problem was there, not with them. You find people that have been married maybe for 4 times. Sometimes it was not their fault, sometimes it's their fault. But I would like to think, Uguti, if you haven't seen yourself in the mirror, then be open about what happened. Then you'll always blame the next person. You'll always blame the partnership. Let's unpack this, Nganza. You find that this person was doing well. You came as a business partner to this person's life. Suddenly this guy is complaining. Then you are the first to jump to say, hey, this guy is eating money of the business. Hey, this guy is not doing this. This guy is not doing this. When you don't check yourself, Uguti, spiritually, how are you contributing to this business? Many businesses have failed because of the bad spirit of one partner. So sometimes there are 4 people, but there's this one person, bad spirit, that overrules all these spirits, overpowers all the good spirits that these 3 have, and then the business, boom, it goes down. Then the founder goes and open yet another business, whether it's similar or it's different. Then you hear the one with a negative vibe and he's not or she's not aware of it. Yeah, he took our money and he went to open his own business. While you have seen all the paperwork on the table in your hands, you have seen, you are one of the people who say, guys, we're not making money. We need to close this. I've said it, ever since you've started at a certain church, there's gossip, there's this. In why? Because of you are bringing this negative vibe. I have taught myself, instead of arguing and talking too much and say to myself, I've got facts, what, I blame myself to say, I'm the one who has a problem in this relationship. Whether it's a business, whether it's a love relationship, whether it's a one. And I need to leave this relationship. That's why when it comes to business, I'm very selective when it comes to business partners, because I don't want my negative vibe to disturb other people's peace. And if we can learn to do that, then we're going to have peace within ourselves, because you won't find yourself arguing with people, you taking each other to court. This was my business. My father founded this church. You have seen this church politics that we have seen. It's because people are afraid to remove themselves. So today we are saying, don't be afraid to remove yourself. It might be a good thing for that thing that you were involved in. I've met this guy who told me about how good he was in his businesses, how well he was doing and everything. And then he came for consultation. He argued with me with everything I've said to him. No, but it can be. This guy came with good faith into the business. He's good in terms of marketing, and he was doing all his level best. Hey, what? I think the problem is me. I think there's something wrong with my ancestors. So you are assuming, Ogoti, there is something wrong. While I'm telling you, Ogoti, there's nothing wrong with you, but there's something wrong with your business partner. Not you. No, but there's no way. What? And I've said to him, but you were doing well. With that knowledge of that marketing that you are referring to, you were doing well. Then what happened? Then what went wrong? What did you do when that you think it's not supposed to, you were not supposed to have done that? While I then requested him to say, please bring your business partner. I want to see him ever since you said when the guy he's aware which you went to consult. Now he will go to consult. Please don't share what I've said. Ask him not to tell you what he has found. Now I'm going to tell you what he has found where he went. They came back in about a month or so. I remembered the one guy. I didn't know who's the business partner within them. And then this guy was waiting outside. And then as I came, he greeted me. And then he asked me if he can smoke inside the yard. I said, no, it's fine. You just wait there so that we don't have to all smoke now and while we're smoking. And then we just laughed about it. And then he went there. And when he went there, I've looked at him. He said, am I okay here? Not thinking that I'm looking at him because he's standing at the wrong place. And I said, no, I'm looking at this powerful man that you're going with. And he said, what do you mean? I said, you're going to be a very, very powerful inyanga in the near future. He took his cigarette, he threw it down, and he came to me and he said, what are you talking about? But yeah, I didn't tell this guy. I said, who are you here with? And then the guy came. Gogo Bathini. I said, oh, I didn't know. Is this your business partner? I said, yes. I said, okay, I know you're not number one, but please, guys, can I please start with this too? They said, okay. They went in. I said, I'm done. What did I say to you? I'm done. Then this guy, he was shown in dreams and everything where he must go. He went there. When he came back, the business, boom, went up again. So he was the bad spirit. His ancestors, they were stopping everything that will make him happy so that he can pay attention to the ancestors. That's how it works. When the ancestors are dealing with you, they take everything that you love. They take your family, they take your friends, they take your job, they take everything that makes you happy. And kuba ibona abasalayo. Kuba ibona obhekane nabo. It's not a good thing. However, they know what they're doing. Ancestors knows what they're doing. Yes, we do have a mapara of ancestors who don't know what they're doing. How do you know, Gogo? It's because you will see on your life, Uguti, am I waiting for a mapara of ancestors or I'm waiting for genuine ancestors? Even if when they get to you, usubamgele and everything, there are terms and conditions. There's a heat that you have to go through now. There's hot stones, there's hot coal that you need to walk on top of. Accepting the calling of ancestors, it's not something that is easy. It's not something that you just accept and await for everything to be nice. No, it comes with challenges. And for you to face the challenges of ancestors, remove yourself from people who don't have challenges of ancestors. Don't be selfish of staying in a relationship, in a workplace, in an organization, in a church, while you know when you are still in trial. You are still in, not just awaiting trial, but you still have to go through the difficulties. It's worse if you are in my situation, whereby you 100% accepted the calling after your career. You wanted to start with your career because you thought you were smart, and then now when the issues of your career went down, then you jump to issues of ancestors. Don't think it's gonna be easy. If you think it's gonna be easy, you have a problem. You have a problem. Rather deal with the difficulties of ancestors until they're done with you. Gogo, what if they are done with me when I'm dead? It's okay. If it's their plan, it's okay. Why to say that, Gogo? Because you don't have a choice. We don't know. It's like saying I want to be perfect today because I'm dying tomorrow. We don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. We don't know. So we need to remove ourselves. I'll emphasize the part of the business, guys. We need to remove ourselves. The partnerships, we need to remove ourselves. But I'm not just saying in terms of in the business. There's a difference between a family business. You cannot remove yourself in a family business. It's a family business. If you have difficulties, you need to deal with it. I'm talking about the partnership of you and your friend, the partnership of you and somebody else that needs a partnership, or you and you wanting to get somebody else who can come into business with to do a partnership with. You need to be honest with yourself. If you know you have a problem, address it. Hey partner, this is the situation. I want to be in a partnership with you, but I'm going through this. So while I'm going through that, we can push, but I want you to be aware. For that fact, ukuthi they are aware ukuthi what are you going through. Oh, it's much better. It's much better. It's something that is priceless. If not, there's no muti that will work in that business, because you'll come and say, okay, here's another example. People will have a partnership. Lo uyahamba uyenyangeni yakhe eBotswana, lo uyahamba uyenyangeni yakhe eKenya. Then you come with different stuff from different people. That's where the problem starts. And sometimes only to find out you're not telling each other. You are saying, nenyanga yako ite, no, when you are playing your own role. Your own role that you can play, it's when nyanga yako gives you something that you can use in you alone, not for the business. Then you went there alone for yourself. But if ever you went there for the business, unfortunately, you both need to be part and parcel of that business. You both to be part and parcel of that ritual, whatever that inyanga will give you, fana nige no babili, so that thing, it doesn't have a clash between these two different spirits from two different people, only to find out unale a1 izele uzodudula lo munye. Suddenly this one went to a traditional healer. Okay, and you don't get along, man. You were fine with this guy, you were fine with this lady, but ever since you went to a traditional healer, you don't get along. That's why I said, be careful. Be careful. Even the issues of the business, going and seek for help to come and fix the business or the church. You cannot fix the church if the pastor of the church is not part of that procedure. Then you say, because kuthiwa mina ngizokhulumela youth, so ngizosebenzisa umuthi. Because kuthiwa mina ngikhulumela omama, ngizosebenzisa umuthi. It won't happen. Forget it. But if they help you so that when you speak uzwakale and everything, yes, it's going to assist you. But let's go deeper. in saying again, this one brings the stepped up. Now later the stepped up. Ziyahlangana. It brings chaos. We're using totally different animals. Others, they are not well trained to say which animal can you not use if people if your client is in partnership with somebody else. They just mixed everything, then they give you. Then the business falls. Then you lose even the investment you had for that business. And who are you going to blame at the end of the day? Who are you going to blame? You can't blame somebody. You have to blame yourself. You also didn't communicate with them. They didn't communicate with you. You also didn't communicate with them. So that's why it is very important to go alone. Whether in business, whether in what. If you go to church, go to church. Do what you are at church to do. To praise, to worship, and get out. Avoid gossips. Avoid small talks. Avoid many things you can avoid in church, but people, they decide not to avoid, but they decide to be in politics. Go to work, and go home. If you don't have anything to do, go to your supervisor, go to your manager to say, I don't have anything to do. What else can I do? Who can I assist and everything? When you get there, forget about politics, because those are the same people who are going to gossip about you tomorrow. Then if you've done that, you've done your part, you've done absolutely everything in your powers to play your role. The only thing you can do is simple. When you go to the traditional healer looking for help, you've got an upper hand. Everything that you want them to assist you with, you have an upper hand. But not to go yothatha omunye umuntu ongazange next and everything. No. You go to a traditional and say, look, I want to get promotion at work. I think I'm doing well, man. I'm doing things accordingly. I do this. I just want something to open my things, and so that I'm okay, and also for protection. Then you have an upper hand. Then it's going to work. But if you don't do that, which means you are the problem, which means you need to remove yourself from that situation. And as soon as, guys, you've realized what you were the problem, I would advise still go to the healer, still go to the pastor if you believe in prayers and everything, and to say, I have a toxic vibe, and be honest. There's no point of lying to your healer, guys. There's no point. Be honest. Talking to your healer is like talking to the mirror. There's something wrong about me. What is it? It's A, B, C, D, E. Okay, which means you need to do A, B, C, D, E. It's like somebody who says, I have addiction of drugs, I have addiction of masturbation, I have addiction of sleeping around, I have addiction of smoking, I have addiction of drinking alcohol, smoking drugs, whatever addiction it might be. If you're not going to sit down and be honest with yourself to say, I have a problem, this is my problem, no one will help you. So today's video, it was like that. It's very simple, guys. We're saying don't be afraid to remove yourself into situation and on issues of workplace, relationship, church, community. We mustn't find ourselves moving from this community to that and everything, and all you do is to blame. And everything. Why Tata when I wet? Why Cloto when I wet? Why I'm 17 Cloto when I wet? Why I'm 17 Tata when I wet? Why in dialogue relationship? When right or wrong and everything. It can be. Sometimes you need to accept if you are wrong. Sometimes you need to accept. Even if you are right, you need to accept it for yourself, for your own good. You don't have to announce it, though. So all we're saying, specifically on a business issue, do it the right way. If you're going to consult, go together. Or if you are alone in the business, do it the right way, so that you have an upper hand when you go and look for help into a traditional healer. Gogo Bathini Mbatha. Guys, are you still interested into a book about uphahla with yellow and blue candles? Are you still interested? If you are, please call the office, give them your name and surname, give them your number to say you are the one who's still interested ukuthi Gogo Bathini Mbatha to do a book on the combination of yellow and blue candle. It's time we put it on print, guys, so that we leave it for generations to come. When I read, and I advise you go and look for those videos, when I read the comments of people, what they've achieved when it comes to yellow and blue combination, wow. In all problems that I have, in all problems and challenges that I'm facing, when I read those comments, I say, nami ithemba lami likulawo makhandlela uyellow and blue. I am also, even now, I'm on 7 days on those candles. Thokozani.